So when we're talking about weapons and weaponry coming from Israel or upgraded from Israel, I think of the Uzi, of course, maybe the M16, but the Kalashnikov, that's our enemies, no?
Well, yeah, the IMI, which was the original, and IWI, of course, they have they were the first to make weapons and firearms as of 1948. As of the Independence War era. So yes, they are the first one to be recognized. There are some companies, or one company in Israel that does also the M4, M16 variants. And yes, we are the first one to do the Kalashnikov in Israel.
The Kalashnikov, am I right, is mainly associated with, actually, in terms of Israel's wars, with the enemy.
Regretfully, yes, but we have respect for the enemy's firearms. As you well know, there's, for example, a very well-known photograph of Yossi Ben Hanan in the canal, in the Suez Canal in 1973, if I'm not mistaken, holding, you know what, an AK-47.
Where he got from who?
We got from the Egyptians. He got from the Egyptians, yeah. So he knew same as the Americans knew in Vietnam War, when their M16, old broomstick M16 rifles, they didn't function. They threw away their M16 and took the Viet Cong's AK-47 because they knew that the enemies, what can we do? The enemy's rifle, the enemy's weapons are working.
Now, you're not here just to show an historic piece. Tell us about what you're doing to the AK-47.
Okay, what we have here is what we call the AK Alpha. The AK Alpha is our version, it's our modern version to the AK line of rifles. As I told before, the AK is good in one thing, which is it's very reliable. It's for the reliability, but that's where it stops. Okay, because in terms of human engineering, they're not so good. Okay, and that's where we go in. Okay. Let us go from back to forth. We have here a stock which is also folding and retractable. Okay, so it can fit many human bodies. Okay, we also have an adjustable cheek piece, so you can adjust your eyesights to your sight. Let's go forward. We have here a very ergonomic pistol grip, which has front and back. Adjustable backstrap. When we supply that, we supply it with 3 pieces of front sizes, of course, and 3 pieces of back, just so it can adjust to the human hand. We have here an ambidextrous M16 style safety, where you can operate it very fast with your shooting hand, and not like the classic classic AK-47 when you had to take off the shooting hand and put down the safety, or with your second hand.
Now in Israel, who uses this kind of weapon? Of course not the upgraded yet, but who uses the Kalashnikov?
Well, Kalashnikov is used, the classic Kalashnikov, obviously not this one because it's new. Of course, special units like the Navy SEALs, the Israeli Navy SEALs.
Who would be your target audience at this point? You're trying to sell it not to the IDF yet.
Eventually, yes. We're looking at armed forces around the world, police, special forces, of course, with the approval of the Israeli MOD.
Now, this is an Israeli product, an Israeli upgrade, basically?
Naturally, obviously, from A to Z, it's an Israeli product. At first, we'll go and take only the barrel and the internal mechanism of the Russian rifle, and upgrade it up to this modern day rifle. But later on down the road, we are planning to do it all the way from A to Z.